Hi, second graders. Miss Diorio from Citizenship Academy here with Module 5, Lesson 17. Make sure you have something to write with and something to write on, and we'll get started. So for today's lesson, we're going to be working with subtraction using both a place value chart and the vertical method, but we're going to be working with regrouping multiple times. You're going to be great at it because we've been working super hard with regrouping, so don't stress. All right, here we go. Let's start with our application problem. I'll read it to you, I'll give you a little bit of insight, and then I want you to solve on your own. So our application problem today says, Colleen put 27 fewer beads on her necklace than Jenny did. Colleen put 46 beads. How many beads did Jenny put on her necklace? Listen again because the wording of this is tricky. Colleen put 27 fewer beads on her necklace than Jenny did. Colleen put on 46 beads. How many beads did Jenny put on her necklace? I want you to think, who put more beads on their necklace, Colleen or Jenny? Jenny put more beads. Good. Do we know how many beads Jenny put on her necklace? Not yet. So let's figure that out. I'm going to start with a drawing for you, and then I want you to solve on your own. So we know Colleen put 46 beads on her necklace. Now, that's 27 fewer than what Jenny did. Jenny, we don't know how many she did. I want you to use this information and solve on your own. Come back when you're ready. All right, let's try it. So we know Jenny has more. So if she has more than Colleen, what I'm thinking is I'm going to have to add to figure out how much more she has. So the number sentence I set up was 46 plus 27 because I know Jenny has more than Colleen. Colleen has fewer, Jenny has more. I'm going to add 46 plus 27. I'm going to get 73. So we know Jenny has 73 beads on her necklace. Got it? All right, let's go on to part 2. Colleen put 27 fewer beads on her necklace than Jenny did. Colleen put 46 beads. If 16 beads fall off of Jenny's necklace, how many beads are still on it? So we know Jenny had 73 beads on her necklace. 16 beads fall off. Pause and solve. Got it? So we're just going to subtract, and we end up with 57 beads. And we can check our answer. Remember, we're adding our two parts together, trying to get to our whole of 73, and we checked it and we got it right. So there are still 57 beads on Jenny's necklace. All right, let's do some fluency practice. With this, I'm going to show you the problem, and I want you to, as quick as you can, tell me the answer. Ready? Here we go. It's all subtraction. What you're going to notice is there's going to be a pattern, so I'm going to start going a little bit faster so that we can kind of pick up our fluency. 16 minus 9. 10 minus 1. 10 minus 9. Good. 13 minus 8. Good. 14 minus 9. Good. 15 minus 7. Good. 16 minus 7. Good. 13 minus 9. Nice. So the reason we do this is that because we're adding and subtracting bigger numbers now, it's important to know all these facts as fast as you can. Okay, so let's keep going. 12 minus 7. 22 minus 7. Notice the pattern. 25 minus 7. Give you a second for that one. Good. 25 minus 8. Again, look at the pattern. Good. 26 minus 8. Nice. 27 minus 8. Notice that pattern. Good. And 27 minus 18. Think about the last one to solve for this one. See if you notice a pattern. Good, it's gonna be 9. Awesome. All right, here we go. Keep going. Oh, actually, never mind. We're gonna switch gears. I would love for you to tell me this number in unit form. Remember, in unit form is when we tell the number of tens and the number of ones. So what is 55 in unit form? Good. 5 tens, 5 ones. So what we're going to do is we're going to say this number sentence now in unit form. So we have 5 tens, 5 ones minus what's 22 in unit form. Good. So we're going to do 5 tens, 5 ones minus 2 tens, 2 ones. And I'm going to set that up in vertical form on my whiteboard so you can look at it. What is the answer going to be in unit form? So what are your ones going to be? What are your tens going to be in unit form? Yep. It's going to be 3 tens, 3 ones, which is what number? Beautiful. All right, try this one. I would love for you to say this number sentence in unit form for me. Tell me the number of tens, number of ones, minus number of tens, minus number of ones. So we have 66, 6 tens, 6 ones, minus 33, 3 tens, 3 ones. Now what's our answer? Subtract your tens and subtract your ones. And then tell me in unit form. Good. It's going to be 3 tens, 3 ones, which is 33. Awesome. All right, I'm going to skip this one because I want to get to a little bit of a trickier one. Try this one. Tell me this number in unit form. A little bit bigger. So we're going to start with 177. We have 17 tens or 107 tens, 7 ones, and then 4 tens, 4 ones. And then we can just subtract. Whoops. So subtract your ones and then subtract your tens. And tell me the answer in unit form. Good. So it's going to be 13 tens, 3 ones, which is what number? 133. Awesome. All right. Let's take out your paper and pencil, and let's try this. So let's do this one together. On your paper, write 300 minus 195. I want you to set up a place value chart like right here and set it up in the vertical way so we can do it both ways. Now remember, this is subtraction. So when you set up your place value chart, what number are you going to put on your place value chart? Are you putting 300 and 195, or are you just putting 300? Just 300. Good. So pause, set up your place value chart and your vertical method. Okay, so what you should be noticing is that with the number 300, we don't have any tens and we don't have any ones, which can be a little intimidating. But we have the skills, we know how to do this. What we're going to need to do is take one of those hundreds and move it over. So we're going to start off by crossing off one of the hundreds. And we're going to move it over and put 10 tens in our tens place. Okay, so go ahead and do that on yours. Now, I have 10 tens, but I don't have any ones, so I can't subtract from the ones. So what I need to do is regroup again and bring 10 ones over to my tens place. So now I'm going to cross off a 10 and bring 10 ones over. So now I have the 10 ones. Okay, did you see how I did that? I'm going to do it one more time for you. So I don't have any 10s, I don't have any 1s. So what I'm going to do is start off by crossing off 100. Now I can't go from hundreds to 1s. I got to move one column at a time. So I'm going to cross off 100, move over 10 10s. Okay? Only move one column at a time. So I have my 10 10s, but I still need some 1s. So do the same thing. Cross off a 10, move over my 10 1s. Now, on my vertical method over here, I now have 10 1s. Okay, they're right here. I have 10 1s. How many 10s do I have? Remember, I crossed one off. I have 9 10s now. Good. And then how many hundreds do I have? 2, right? Okay. So now we can subtract. We have enough pieces in all of our place value charts and all of our columns so that we can subtract and do it accurately. So we have 10 1s and we need to take away 5 1s. So let's take away those 5 1s and we end up with 5. Now we have 9 10s and we need to take away 9 10s. There they go. We have 0 left. Now in our hundreds column, we still have 2 hundreds. We got to take away 1. So we have 100. Okay. So even though we started off with 0 across the top, 0 10s, 0 1s, we can regroup, we can move our places over, and we can still subtract. All right, let's check our answer. We're going to add 195 to 105 to make sure we get our whole of 300. So let's add. Let's add our 1s. 5 plus 5 is 10. I'm going to move my 1 over. 1 plus 9 is 10. Move my 100 over. 1 plus 1 plus 1, 100, 200, 300. We got it. All right, let's do another one together. So I would like you to pause and write 500 minus 213 in your vertical form, and then I'd like you to set up a place value chart as well. Remember with subtraction, which number we are showing in our place value chart to start. So go ahead and set that up. Come back when you're ready. All right, here we go. Do we have any 1s that we can take 3 away from? Do we have any 10s? So we're going to come all the way over to our hundreds. I'm going to cross out 100 and move 10 10s over. Awesome. Now, still doesn't help me with my 1s. So I got to cross out a 10, move 10 1s over. Now we can subtract. Now we're good to go. So I'm going to show that on my vertical form. I'm going to change the 0 to a 10 because I now have 10 1s. And then in my 10s column, I have 9 10s. And in my hundreds column, I have 4 hundreds. Now I can subtract. I have 10 1s. I want to take away 3 1s. I end up with 7 1s. I have 9 10s. I want to take away 1 10. 8. And then I have 4 10s. I got to take 4 hundreds. I got to take away 2. End up with 2. Okay, and then we can check our answer by adding our parts, and we got it right. All right, this one I want you to try on your own. 603 minus 487. Set up your place value chart, set up your vertical form, pause and solve, and then come back and we're going to go over it together. Okay? Okay, here we go. So if I'm looking at this, I'm seeing that 603, I have a 3 in the 1s place and a 0 in the 10s place. So I'm going to have to regroup from the hundreds. So I'm going to cross out an 100 to start and move my 10 10s over. Awesome. But I still need more 1s. So I'm going to cross off a 10 and move over 10 more 1s. Now, how many 1s do I have? I have 13 1s. This one's a little bit different because we already had 3 1s. So I have 13 1s now. How many 10s do I have? Perfect. And then how many hundreds do I have? Good. Now we can subtract. 13 minus 7. We're going to take away 7 1s. We end up with 6. Now I have 9 10s. I need to take away 8 10s. There we go. We end up with 1.